Thank you so much for joining me on Marketing Espresso. I'm so grateful you are here and that you're gifting us your time.
No worries. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no
Is,
problems. I
is
think
it
we're
okay
gonna.
if I drink chai though? Because I don't drink coffee.
Oh, you can definitely drink chai. What's your favorite type of chai? Like, do
Cool.
you do like because you wouldn't do a dirty chai, would you?
No, no dirty chai, but I don't mind if there's got a bit of chili in it, actually.
Oh, a chili chai. I haven't
Mm.
tried a chili chai.
Or I'll go half and half hot chocolate chai.
Oh, I haven't done that either. I
Really
love chai
good.
tea. I think it's delicious. I love a chai. You know how they make like chai lattes?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's my jam.
so good. Oh, well, I'm glad we've covered off beverage choice.
The
Okay,
important things are done. Okay.
100%. Okay, so today we're just going to dive straight in because I know
Great.
that you have so much experience in this. You actually have a whole course around e-commerce. So, starting an e-commerce business,
Yes.
there's so many people out there that are probably going to love hearing about this. So, where do we start?
Okay, so there's so many different options for e-commerce businesses. There's different styles. So you can have like a print on demand business these days. The barrier to entry for an e-commerce store is so small now. You can jump on and be trading within minutes. So I'm a huge lover of Shopify. Shopify is a website platform that you can build your own website on. But some people do choose to sell through things like Etsy and Amazon. So, firstly, is kind of deciding, do you want to just sell a commodity? Do you just wanting to sell a product? Or are you actually wanting to create a brand, something people recognize and want to go to that website and connect with you on socials and things like that. So
Yeah,
there's
amazing. Love
everything,
that.
everything from in between. There's people that just have their little handmade products and they sell on Facebook through, Messenger, right through to having your own website. So I recommend the website route because you're collecting all your own data. So, when people are jumping on, giving you your email or they're purchasing, you're getting that data. Whereas if you're on Etsy and Amazon, not only are you not able to collect that data, but they'll also recommend other people that are similar to you and be like, hey, why don't you have a look at this product? So they're kind of always recommending your competitors. So I think the whole get your own brand is definitely the way to go. And it's cheap, right? $29 to have a month to have a Shopify store. And that can totally grow with you. So if you end up a global brand, you don't have to rebuild your website. You just go off a plan and start, charging different currencies and off you go.
Yeah, I love that. And obviously, being that we are marketing espresso here, we are, and both of us are marketing heads. We are definitely, obviously, always thinking about scale and build the brand and do all that sort of stuff. So, I mean, I think for me, it would be the no brainer to go the Shopify route because I actually didn't realize that well, I did, I guess I did realize because I bought things off Etsy myself, but yeah, there isn't really the opportunity to scale there as such because you're not getting data or anything like that.
Yeah, look, I think, you can become a top seller and things like that. And I'm not an expert on Etsy at all because I've always kind of gone down the route of I want people to go to my website, see my stuff, not be suggested to go off and go to someone else. But, you can't put a Facebook pixel on an Etsy store. That may have changed, but you can't do all the same retargeting and things like that than you can if you own your own website.
Yeah, amazing. So I guess that's the first thing to an e-commerce is like decide how big you really want to make it.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think for me, I always say, go all in.
Yeah.
Give it a red hot go because the cost of entry is also pretty small these days, I'm assuming as well.
Yeah, so that's what I meant by print on demand. So if you see people selling, slogan t-shirts and things like that, you can create a Shopify store with a simple plugin that allows you to just design the clothes. And then when someone puts through an order, sends it to a factory in Brisbane, they print it and ship it out straight to your customer. So that's called print on demand. So that's like a really entry level e-commerce store where you're creating sort of what the products look like, but you have no control of I guess, actually putting them together. You're not writing your beautiful handwritten card and sticking it in the packaging and off you go. But it is a really easy way to start up a store without having any overheads because you only pay once somebody makes an order.
Yeah, amazing. And I think this is, I actually spoke to someone at a wedding several months ago now, and he was like, "Oh, I really want to, start selling this product." And I was like, "Go for it," And I think he was like, "But where do I start? What do I do?" So
Yeah.
I think legally as well, you have to trademark your product and things, don't you? Is that sort of a
You
thing you
don't
have to?
necessarily have to trademark straight away. You can definitely run with, and I wouldn't do all those things straight away. My very first business, I went gung ho, right? I spent like 10 grand on trademarking, and in the end, the business fizzled out and didn't go anywhere. it wasn't a great business, but I was so determined that it was going to be this huge brand that I spent over 80 grand on marketing in my first year, like TV. I had a $16,000 TV commercial.
Wow.
I was on radio, had billboards. I had no clue. I wasn't into marketing yet. So I had no clue what a target market was. Someone asked me, who's your target market for this? And I went, what do you mean? Everyone. Like, everyone's going to buy this. And now that's exactly what I teach people not to say. But I was so into like doing everything the best the first time, and I just wasted so much money. So I think there's definitely, you can do it. Like, Shopify gives you a beautiful professional looking website. So I'm not saying go out and, half-ass it, but you don't have to go to the expense of, making sure everything's trademarked straight away. Unless you've come up with this amazing product that no one's ever done, then go and patent that shit. But you don't have to do all the expensive stuff straight away. If things start to take off, then go for it. Yeah, I've just trademarked my course, Ecom Igniter, like the actual name of it. But we were running the course for 2 years before I actually got the trademark. So
yeah, I love that. And it's probably similar to when I started, like Plum, because I literally was sitting on my couch and I was like, yeah, cool, I'm going to need a website. So I just went to GoDaddy and paid like literally, I think it was $14 or something, maybe a little bit more because I also had to buy the URL, but super cheap. And you just think to yourself, to start a business these days, you really can do it with $500. Easily.
Yeah, for sure.
Easily. $500 is probably the upper limit of the budget.
It really comes down to your products. I think what you're selling and how much, is involved with getting stock. I'm setting up a lolly store for my stepdaughter at the moment. And, our biggest expense is beautiful packaging, because we do want that to look great from the get-go. And stock. Like, I'm going to have thousands of dollars of lollies sitting around and I'm hoping not to eat all the stuff.
Yeah, 100%. I would have to put a lock and key on that. That's great. Oh, me, it's more chocolate. If I started a chocolate store, forget it. Oh, so bad. Lollies I can leave, but chocolate, forget it. It'd be so bad.
We could do a whole episode on chocolate.
100%. 100%. That's another one. Marketing Espresso with a shot of chocolate.
With a shot of chocolate. Love it.
Cool. All right. So I think that's been super helpful, because I know a lot of people probably think it's all too hard to start there. Everyone's probably got an idea for a business, or at least I think they say 5% of the population are entrepreneurs, right? So there's people out there that are thinking about it and they're probably a little bit too scared to make the move. So hopefully this episode has made them realize. One
small step at a time.
Yeah, it's not that hard. And these days, especially both of us are advocates for don't obviously only do social media marketing, but there is a huge opportunity there for social media marketing. Sure. Like, we can make it work for you if you don't have those budgets to do TV commercials.
Yes.
I love that.
Recommend those.
I love that. I didn't actually know that. That's a great story. So thank you so much, Shay, for your time, Karyn. I think you've given us so many little nuggets there, and I'm sure you'll be back for another episode.
No, I look forward to it. Thanks for having me.